how well you check this team, and I imagine you were pretty pleased with what you
Yeah, we did a good job with that. I don't think we gave up much. Certainly in the first period, they got some good looks. Couple of breakdowns, couple of nice plays they made. Maybe we could have managed the puck better here or there, but at the end of the day, and the whole picture, especially the third period, you're protecting one goalie. We didn't give up maybe one or two chances. So that's good. They didn't look like, to me, they had their usual jump tonight for whatever reason. Some of that's, we got to take our share of credit for getting in their way, and might have been just one of those nights, but I certainly liked the way our team performed. Even offensively, I thought we generated a lot, as well as playing well defensively to get pucks back. And that's, against good offensive teams, that's one of the better formulas, right? If you get pucks back and check well, then you force them to defend. They get a little frustrated because they're used to scoring. So maybe that was what took place a little over there. I don't know, but our game was solid. No, that's not our game. We don't want any part of that against Florida. Unless we're defending with numbers, we can turn 3-on-4 rushes into 3-on-2 for us. We're okay with that, but we wouldn't want to trade chances with that team, and so we'll try to get away from that type of game against that particular opponent. Some nights it might work for you, but in general, I think that lends itself to the strength of their game more than ours. Well, we had numbers back. We reloaded well. We forced them to go 200 feet. Their D do get involved. Certainly beat us up ice a couple times, but we were able to push the play to one side of the ice and not allow that guy to be a factor. And we were able to do it for us a little bit. I think McAvoy was up there a few times, got involved, and so it's certainly something we want to build into our game. I don't think we're as natural as they are at it, but certainly something we can do. But that's how we got away from it and got pucks back. And again, when you're not turning it over, they can't just activate and go, So there was a lot of, they tried to get behind us with some stretch plays. I thought we did a good job meeting pucks, so they couldn't create space. Certainly 1-2-on-2 they did. Duclair, I think he drew the penalty in that play, we got a big save. But for the most part, we were pretty good at limiting those opportunities that cost us a little bit up in Florida last time we played there.
I think it was hard to get a true read of where they are with their game.
Well, they are pretty good with their game. Just from, I can look at the stats and watch the pre-scouts. Tonight's game, I'm going to guess they're going to say it wasn't their best because they didn't seem to have the same jump they typically have for whatever reason. But again, that's outside of my control or our control. We control our game, and I thought we did what we were supposed to do to be the better team and win the game.
And I don't suppose your posture has changed here, but if I'm doing my math right, which I could have wrong, you can't finish in the second wild card.
Yeah, I think Washington lost, so I think that puts us at worst wild card 1. We could still catch Tampa, which would mean Toronto would be the opponent. They won tonight again, so that I think there's, I guess if they lost and we won our 2 and they lost, so I was just looking at it on the way in, so I'm not even sure on that, but I know that wild card 1 is the worst we can do, which then appears to be, I didn't see the final of the Carolina Rangers would go over to the other side. So you're not going to Florida, Kevin, unless you're covering someone else. Yeah, empty net or not, he hit the post on one the other night. He probably went home thinking it's never going to happen. But I thought his game was good tonight. Their line was excellent. Got rewarded for going to the net. Did a good job, checking well. I thought Hollow's line had obviously that one sequence there, but we're good most of the night in terms of attacking. And, even Lazar's line had a good ozone puck possession. Coyle was a little hit or miss, and then they got going. They had a good third period, better. So you look at all 4 lines, eventually helping us out. Nice to have Lindholm back in the lineup, his breakout skills. So, yeah, there was really I didn't see any weaknesses in our game. Obviously didn't finish in the power play, gave us some life at the end. At least there was some quality looks. Going to have to value that a little bit more, obviously, and break that goose egg. But 5-on-5, I thought we were, the much better team, and that was the difference in the game.
Another goal given up late in the period. Is there like a mental component to that?
No, that's a lost face-off. They make a good play. I think some of the other stuff, I don't think it's gone through anybody's head. I think it's one of those years where we've had breakdowns at the wrong time. They happen to be in the last minute. I've said this before. Sometimes we get unintelligent at times. It happens to be in the last minute a few times. This one, I wouldn't say that. They want to face off. They put it to the net. We were a little late recovering back to the front of the net or getting the rebound out of harm's way in that particular case.
Do you look to invest anybody on Thursday, or do you wait till?
No, I'm sure we're gonna play our lineup Thursday. Friday we may, because it's a travel sometimes. Maybe getting information on when we start might factor into that. How much time do we have after Friday before we start? Could determine what we do on Friday. Right now, our intention Thursday is to play our group. I think Buffalo is playing really well right now. Not to get ahead of ourselves, but they've brought some young kids in and they're playing really good hockey. It's going to be a tough challenge. We'll enjoy this one, but I think we're going to have our hands full Thursday. I do. I mean, I liked where their game was Saturday against the Rangers. Big impact, both of them in the game. And tonight, I thought they got their full share of minutes. So we didn't hold them back. Both played very well. We'll get them back out there Thursday is the plan. And like I said, Friday, because of the back-to-back, depending on the schedule, we'll look at who needs a day and who doesn't.
Okay, one more. You split the goalie side.
Yes. I don't know who will go Thursday. We'll talk to Bob about that and who will go Friday. But yes, they'll each get one.
Thanks, Coach.